Welcome back to the Dividend Diplomats YouTube channel. You got your boys, Lanny, Bert, the Dividend Diplomat. Today's going to be a different video. We've never done a video like this before. We've gone through our list of Dividend Kings before. I'm going to tell you what are my 5 favorite Dividend Kings when we look at that list of several dozens of them.
Bert's 5 favorite guys, but smash that subscribe button. Give this night's video a thumbs up. We're diving into the Kings, the cream of the crop, the Colossus of Clout, the Great Bambino. 5 Kings, 50 plus years each. Bert owns all 5 stocks in his dividend stock portfolio. He's pursuing financial freedom like we all are here on this channel, and hopefully you guys are the viewers. Bert, these are passive income generating machines, aren't they?
Yep. The reason why we talk about Dividend Kings, they've increased dividends through good times and bad. To be a Dividend King, you have to increase your dividend for at least 50 consecutive years. That's the name of the game. So they've been through all different kinds of recessions before, all different turbulent times, and many of them have still found a way to increase their dividend through the current year. So I thought it'd be fun to brainstorm. If I had to pick 5 kings, someone asked me, what are your 5 favorite? Which ones jump right out to you off the page of you of what is a Dividend King? Figure I'd put that list together, have some fun with it. For each one of them, we'll share what their 5-year dividend growth rate is, 10-year dividend growth rate is, how many years they've increased the dividend, their current yield, and the market cap, just so you can see the very size of these companies.
Man, and Bert, I know you own a lot of a certain stock on here, so it's going to be no surprise there. But there might be 1 or 2 surprises here on this list for your top 5. Again, some of these stocks you might have been buying right now in this market, as one stock is down a ton this year due to a bunch of things going on with the company. But Bert, let's kick the shiznit dividend diplomat style here. What is your number 1? Or are you doing 5? Is that what you said? You're doing 5?
Yeah, we'll do 5, but we can toast it. There's no particular order, so I think number 1 is the perfect place to start. Let's kick it off. Pepsi, ticker symbol PEP. We talk about this company all the time. We put them in our 5 foundation stocks. They're beverage, snacks, Frito-Lay, Pepsi, all the brands that go with it. We'll put the famous chart up here that shows all of Pepsi's brand. Good luck finding many houses, many stores that don't have a single one of these items in there. That's why we like them. That's why they've been able to grow that dividend. They've increased that dividend for 50 consecutive years. So yeah, 50 years, they just became the Dividend King. Their 5-year dividend growth rate, 7%, 10-year dividend growth rate, 8%. So they are a very, very consistent dividend grower. Lan, you want to tell them about the yield?
Guys, so Pepsi's yield is actually not too bad. It's 2.72% for this Dividend King here, guys. Again, with an 8% growth rate at a 2.72% dividend yield with a $256 billion by market cap company. It's no question, no wonder this is on the list and why they're also a top 5 foundation stock for your dividend portfolio when you're starting out. If you're starting out with $1,000, it doesn't hurt to throw a portion of that right into Pepsi.
Excellent segue to number 2, another top 5 foundation stock here, Procter Gamble, ticker symbol PG, the GOAT of the consumer staple sector, detergents, healthcare products, toilet paper. They got it all. They got every single thing you could possibly need. Also, like Pepsi, good luck finding a house that doesn't have a Procter & Gamble product. You're going to see a theme here as we continue to go through the Dividend Kings. That's why we freaking love them. Laney and I have both been all over the Procter Gamble. We've talked about them forever. We both own shares, and those stock prices have jumped up over the last decade since we've done them. 5-year dividend growth rate is 5.73%. Their 10-year dividend growth rate is 4.87%, and they've increased that dividend for 68 years. They're one of the longest Dividend King increasers out there.
Yeah, 68 years. Again, almost as old as Bert right now. It's pretty wild. Bert's seen almost all of them. Just actually, if you combine our age, then we have probably been a part of every single increase for PG, the good old Ohio-based company right there, guys. 352 billion by market cap. Again, this is going to be probably one of the biggest companies here. But Bert, let's hit them hard with Dividend King number 3, the the J.R. Smith, the Henny God.
Target. TGT, the beaten down king. Well, this one's going to be the controversial one. A lot of people have been leaving comments in our Target videos about how they're avoiding this stock there, but Laney and I continue to love it. For me, it's a big part of our lives, and it passes the eye test for me. It gets you everything. You go to a store, the stores are filled, the carts are filled, people are setting up drive up orders. Target is a huge part of our lives, at least for a lot of us. Despite that, and they are a new king as well. They're not a new king. In the last decade, they become a king. They've increased that dividend for 54 plus years. So they're always going to be one of my favorites because it does hold a place close to my heart. Their 5-year dividend growth rate is 11.74%. Their 10-year dividend growth rate is 11.61%. But the last increase was dismal. It was 1.9%.
Close to Bert's heart, guys. He's got the tattoo of the bullseye on his arm. He's looking forward to the puppy to have the Target bullseye puppy. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, guys, Target, again, one of the stocks that people have been buying up since they now yield over 3% right now, which is the highest king on this list. So let's go on to number 4, Bert. This is one that you have to take because you had a journey, you and your wife both, and you got there on this Dividend King.
Johnson & Johnson, J&J. We both said we were going to get to 100 shares of Johnson & Johnson each, and we did it. We're going to be proud owners of Kenvue as well, too. So they're going to be splitting up the company like so many others. So they'll keep their pharmaceuticals here, their consumer products over here. It's going to be 2 great companies for Johnson & Johnson. They've increased that dividend for 62 years, and they are very, very consistent with their dividend growth. That's why we like them. Their 5-year growth rates, 6.02%, 10-year grogrowth rate, 6.28%. So it's beautiful for J&J. It's great. Yeah. I mean, their yield's close to 3% too. It's 2.90%.
She's a beaut, Clark, just like Clark Griswold from Christmas Vacation, guys. I mean, J&J, who here on this channel doesn't own J&J? Let us know in the comments. No, I'm kidding. And by the way, we're through 4 stocks. Let us know in the comments how many of these 4 you already own before we get into number 5. Again, don't forget to hit that like button for the DD channel here, Bert. All right, number 5, man. What the heck? This is a curveball. But again, these are 5 that you own, right? If you didn't have this in your portfolio, would they even be of a consideration?
Yes, I would consider them because they're all great stocks. They're dividend kings. And this one, too, is in a sector that impacts all of our lives every single day. Your car. Everybody has cars for the most part. I would say probably 98% of our viewers are going to say we have cars. They need to be serviced. That's why I love Genuine Parts Company, ticker symbol GPC. They are the major dominant player in the secondary auto market. So it's the hardest one to replace in there. And it's just a great stock. We've owned it for such a long time. Not the highest dividend grower, 5-year average, 5.75%, 10-year growth rate, 5.98%. So not bad, not bad. They've increased that dividend for 68 years. So they are quietly one of the highest dividend increasers as well up there on this list.
Wow, guys. So there you have it. GPC to round out Bert's 5 favorite dividend kings that he holds in his dividend stock portfolio. It's funny, the last one has the lowest yield at 2.35%. Again, the highest yield right now is with Target at 3.29%. Taking Target kind of out of the equation and looking at the other 4, Pepsi now has the highest average dividend growth rate at over 8%. We slide out Target just because we don't see the next 2-3 years being strong for Target on dividend growth as they get through some of the inventory, theft and public persona issues.
Yeah, so it's a great call out there. So let me know, everybody, what are your thoughts here? What do you think of my top 5? Which ones would you slide out and put in instead? I'm sure Target's going to fall off a lot of people's list. What would you replace Target with on this list if you weren't me? And if you haven't already, subscribe to this channel. Give this video a big old-fashioned thumbs up. And remember, you're not with us, you're against us, baby.
That was Bert and Lanny from the Dividend Diplomats. Over and out.